on the handlebar, and the other one is down on the next to the right foot. You have two master cylinders. This force works on the piston in the master cylinder. The piston creates pressure, moving the fluid in hydraulic line. The fluid works on the piston in the caliper or cylinder wheel. The piston pushes the pads against the rotor and creates friction and stop the wheel. So if I ask you what does stop the wheel, and the answer is here, the friction between uh, the pads and the disc. How about if you have a drum, the friction between the shoes and the drum. So, can somebody tell me what you see? Anybody besides those master technicians? Anybody else?
That's where the your brake oil goes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. What is the name of that piece you see?
I don't know.
That's
That is the master cylinder. That is master cylinder.
It's a master
basically the
cylinder.
one.
That is this one is rear brakes. That is rear brake master cylinder.
Rear brake
Rear
master
brake
cylinder.
cylinder. So here you have the container that is full of the fluid. Remember that container is always clear. I may ask you why the container is clear.
So you can see when you need a.
So you
You
can,
change the level, right?
you can see the level and you can see it has
The
fluid.
thunder.
Has to be clear. Again, in old bikes it's not clear because they didn't care, but in new bikes they are clear.
Yeah, it has to be like kind of like brownish, right? Like a little bit, like kind of like brown clear, like a little bit,
It has to be
red clear. Yeah. Oh, the reservoir, yeah.
reservoir, yeah.
Oh, I thought you talked about the fluid.
Fluid comes in different colors, from purple,
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, I saw a green one going hard.
Here you have the hose. Here you have, as you can see, here look here you have the clamps, right? You have the clamps.
Yes.
Yeah. You have the clamps because the pressure is happening right here, right? But remember, front brakes doesn't have a hose. Front brakes doesn't have a hose. The front brakes they have the container is on the master cylinder. The master cylinder is part of the container actually. Front brakes, the master cylinder is part of the container. But in rear brakes, they have it separate. You have more room, that's why you have more parts on the rear brakes. But in the front brakes, because everything on the handlebar, you have no room, that's why everything is uh, inside each other. So this one here, you have the master cylinder. How about this one here? This one is, you have the hydraulic line, which is gonna feed the caliper. How about this one here? The brake pedal is connected to this one. So once you hit the pedal, it's gonna push what's inside here. Inside you have a piston. I'm gonna show you an animation right now, and that piston is gonna create high pressure, and that high pressure is gonna go to the hydraulic line to the caliper. So the picture you see right now is for, again, here's the answer. Rear brake master cylinder.
Rear brake master
Rear
cylinder.
brake master cylinder.
So on a bike, you have a master cylinder up at the handlebar and at the rear brake.
Yes, you have the master cylinder, sir.
Ah, I did not know that.
And also remember, you have two brake switches. You have two brake switches. By the way, this master cylinder, it has an adjustment. Can you see the adjustment? Here is the adjustment, guys. Here is the link. And here is the adjustment. So if you have a bike and you have a problem on the on the pedal, maybe the pedal is go all the way down, or the pedal doesn't go all the way down, you can do the adjustment yourself right here. You have to nut here, loosen the nuts, and go down here, and then that is the lock nut, that is the adjusting nut. You can do adjustment right here. Again, here the master cylinder, you have two bolts holding this one. These two bolts have to be torqued. You have to, because if you tighten these bolts without torquing, because you have, every time you hit the pedal, you have pressure right here. So this one it moves slowly, you cannot see it. If you don't have the right torque, these two bolts will get loose. You have to torque these two bolts holding the master cylinder. That's the right way. I mean, I don't want to talk about Mickey Mouse work, but you guys know now, you have to torque those two bolts right here. Those two bolts are very critical. They get loose if you don't torque them right. How about if you torque them too much? Then you may break. You have to torque them right, guys. How about this one here? This bolt right here. This bolt is hydraulic, for the hydraulic line. You have two washers. Every time you replace, every time you disconnect that bolt, you have to put two new washers here. That bolt, you have to torque it. Now you ask me now, have I seen anybody in the shop torquing these bolts? And the answer is no. Because people didn't go to school. But you guys, you are in school and you know the right thing. The engineers who design these things, they say that. They say you have to torque this bolt and you have to torque this bolt as well. Why you have to torque this bolt? Because if you tighten too much, you may squeeze the washers here. These washers have a certain torque to seal this area, so no leak develop. Okay, guys?
Mr. Mustafa,
Yes, sir.
why would you need to remove that bolt?
Sometimes the service manual will tell you to remove that hose. That hose can get cracked. That hose is exposed to the sun all the time. The one from the master cylinder to the caliper. There's a time you have to replace that hose. That hose is not gonna live forever. The hose can get cracked, and if you don't replace it, it may start leaking. You know which hose I'm talking about? If I have one. I'm talking about this hose right here. This hose right here. That hose is exposed to a lot of things. Like this one here that is for the. Can somebody tell me, is this for the front or the back?
It's for the front, isn't it? No.
That's
Rear?
for,
No, that would be for the rear.
Because I've never seen a front with the little like bracket thing. The little black thing.
How about the rest of the students? How about Eric? Eric, do you hear me?
It's too short to be.
Yeah.
we said the rear, no?
I'm asking this for the front or the rear brakes?
Rear.
Rear.
That is for the rear, guys. Remember, I was talking about these two holes right here. You have two holes. You have to torque them, and that link has here like a hole right here, and the pedal, the one you step on it, the pedal with the right foot, it goes right here. Every time you hit the pedal, that link is gonna go in, compress the fluid, and the fluid is gonna go in that hose to the caliper. So that caliper is for the rear rear brake caliper. That caliper is rear brake caliper. That hose, guys, that hose is not just sitting like this. That hose has a lot of movement because this caliper is part of the rear wheel, And the rear wheel is gonna go what? It's gonna go up and down. The swing arm is gonna go up and down. So that hose always in motion all the time. In motion all the time, plus the heat from the sun. Probably you need to replace that hose one day if you see cracks or develop a leak. If you look at this hose right here, it has two washers, one here and one here. That bolt has to be torqued right. What's here? Can somebody answer me what's here?
The mount. Oh, that's a piston.
That's the master cylinder here.
Yeah.
Master cylinder has a piston slide. I don't know how many slides you did support. If you look at this one here, can you see this one here? Again, if you were in the lab, probably I will show that thing on the motorcycle. But again, I'm gonna show that component on the picture. This piece up there, this piece here has some kind of cap and has some kind of screw right here. Again, the message, please don't talk. How about the rest of the people?
Is that like a bleeder valve?
You're right, that is the bleeder. All calibers I've seen in my life, they have bleeders. All calibers I've seen in my life, they have bleeders. You have to have a bleeder to get the air out. You have, when you add fluid for the first time, you have air in the system, so you have to get the air out. And always the bleeder, remember my word, the bleeder always at the top of the caliper. I never see a bleeder down. All the bleeder at the top, because the air will accumulate in this area. So once you open the bleeder, now it's easy for the air to come out. If you have a bike, look at your bike and look at the bleeder location. Always the bleeder at the top of the caliper.